What's poppin', man? Hey, look, man, what's poppin'? What's goody? Goody? Good with y'all, boys. Look, man, we got another video, man. It's called Teen Killer Laughs After Realizing Victim is Dead. That's crazy. That's just wild. That's pure evil. I'm not gonna lie, that's pure evil. How you gonna laugh after realizing you didn't finish the job? Wow. But look, man, we better get into the video. Go ahead and grab your mama, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, whatever you can. Go ahead and grab it and sit down and watch the video on your TV. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the video, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer. No longer. Let's go.
I will murder you. I will murder you.
Oh,
I will
for
murder
real?
you.
Dang.
I will murder you.
They even got it on
I will
cam.
murder you.
Ashley Bocanegra, Antonetta Stevens,
Bocanegra.
and Daniel Gonzalez all moved to Georgia to start new lives. And for a while, they did just that. That said, old passions eventually bubbled to the surface, and before long they fell into a contentious, tragic, and ultimately fatal love triangle. Before we begin, we would like
But
to
they
express
poly.
our sincerest condolences to the victim's family.
Oh,
Ashley Bocanegra was a beautiful young woman with a
Bocanegra?
magnetic personality.
Bocanegra.
According to her friends and family, she
Bocanegra.
was typically the center of attention as soon as she walked in a room. Ashley was born and raised in New York, but eventually moved to Beaufort, Georgia, about 40 miles or 65 kilometers northeast of Atlanta. By the summer of 2022, she had a 7-year-old son with a man named Daniel Gonzalez, who also lived in Beaufort. The fact that Ashley and Daniel had both moved to Georgia is pretty telling, and it probably wasn't by chance. They had a passionate on-again, off-again relationship for years, but at that point, they were both in serious relationships with other people. Daniel was engaged to a woman named Antonetta Stevens, who he had known for about 5 years. Ashley was engaged as well, but they saw each other all the time because she was Daniel's supervisor at Floor and Decor, where they both worked the night shift.
Dang.
They allegedly regularly had relations at work when no one else was around, but for some reason, Daniel told his 17-year-old
Hold on,
sister
boy, she
Janine
a
about
freak.
the affair
Hold on, she a freak. A freaking in the at work in the shopping center. Boy.
early August. This was odd because he knew that
What?
Janine and Antonetta were best friends. In fact, Janine felt like Antonetta was more of a sister
Janine
to her
going
than
through it,
Daniel
boy.
was a brother. Janine initially promised Daniel that she would keep the secret to herself, but she broke down and told Antonetta almost immediately. Shortly thereafter, they saw Daniel and Ashley walking together at a convenience store near their apartment. Antonetta suspected that Daniel had been cheating on her for some time, and at that point, she knew that
Hold
her
on.
womanly intuition
Hold on. So the one that the Hispanic woman from New York moved with him and had relationships with him, but in all reality, these two was together. I think I'm putting two and two together right now.
had to be spot on. Needless to say, she was hurt, confused, and downright angry. After all, she was under the impression that they had moved to Georgia to get married, raise their children, and
Oh,
put their pasts
shoot.
behind them. But now, the man of her dreams was cheating on her with a beautiful young woman who was his ex-lover, his boss, and the mother of his son.
Wow.
Shortly after 12 noon on Thursday, August the 11th of 2022, 30-year-old Ashley Bocanegra showed up at the Preston Hills
Bocanegra.
at Mill Creek apartment complex
is
in
bad,
Beaufort,
though.
where Daniel, Antonetta, and Janine lived.
I mean, she
Later,
cute, but
Daniel claimed that he was
she ain't
asleep
bad.
and that he didn't know she was coming, but Antonetta and Janine were definitely expecting her. They left the apartment as soon as she arrived because they wanted to confront her in the parking lot. Antonetta and Ashley began walking around one another menacingly as soon as they made eye contact. Meanwhile, 17-year-old Janine filmed the unfolding drama on her
17?
cell phone. It was obvious from their body language that Antonetta and Ashley were about to get into a
So
physical
why she put that
altercation.
17-year-old in
Antonetta
that?
was bigger and stronger than Ashley, and she immediately grabbed her hair and threw her to the ground. Ashley's
Oh,
head
man.
banged on the blacktop as Antonetta held her down and told her that she would fucking murder her.
Oh my
The fight
goodness.
was lopsided from the very beginning. While Ashley was on the ground, Antonetta snatched the cell phone out of her hand and gave it to Janine before resuming the assault. Ashley repeatedly told Antonetta to get off of her and let her up. We don't know exactly what happened next because the authorities did not release all of the footage on the grounds that it was too violent and disturbing. However, Antonetta clearly held Ashley on the ground and continued to assault her, and Janine eventually joined in and delivered a few hearty kicks to her head as well. Moments later, witnesses saw them dragging Ashley through the parking lot by her hair. Antonetta told Ashley to say hi to Daniel a number of times. She also said that she couldn't believe that she and Daniel had had relations at work and that she was going to tell her boss and get her fired. She
Yeah,
also
that is
claimed
that. Hold on,
Daniel
hold on. That is pretty crazy. She knew that she was like in a, you know what I'm saying? She knew she was in a, he was in a relationship, and they was having fun. And she was the boss of that grocery store too, and having a relationship, having relations with him in the store. Yeah, she need to go.
Told her
She
it
need
was
to go.
okay
But
if
not
she
like
went
that,
outside
though.
and fucked her up.
See, not like
Eventually, it
that,
seemed
though.
like
That's
Antonetta
crazy.
was about to let Ashley up, but Janine chimed in and told her not to stop. After another round of blows, they left Ashley in a heap on the pavement and walked back to the apartment with her phone. They originally planned on calling or texting her fiancé to tell him about the affair, but they never got around to it. The altercation only lasted a few minutes,
I don't know why you walk
and
up on
someone
them
from the leasing
anyways.
office eventually called 911. Ashley was in bad shape, but she managed to get up and walk to the apartment because she wanted her phone back. Antonetta returned her phone, and by then Daniel was out of bed because of the yelling and arguing that had woken him up.
Yeah, she
He went to the
bad.
door to see what was going on and instantly
She
recognized
bad.
that Alicia
Dang.
and Antonetta had been in a
She
fight.
too
But
bad
at
to
that
be in
point,
fights,
Ashley's
man.
injuries didn't look that serious. She was able to walk normally, and other than a few puffy red areas, her face wasn't that swollen. She eventually made her way back to her own apartment, but she was in far worse condition by the time her fiancé got home later that afternoon. He immediately drove her to the hospital, where emergency room doctors determined that she had fractured ribs and several internal injuries.
No.
And to make matters worse, her face and neck had become so swollen that she was having trouble breathing on her own. Officers arrived to investigate the incident shortly after the 911 call came in. When Daniel
see, I
answered
hate
the
when
door,
pretty
they
girls
asked if
be
they
trying
could
to
speak with the
fight,
two
bro.
women who were involved
Like
in the
you look
altercation.
too good to be trying to fight, bro.
She works over there. She's his manager, and she keeps on forcing him to have sex with her after he been cut it off, or she's gonna fire him. And we ended up fighting right there.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Antonetta immediately told them that Ashley came to her home, that she was Daniel's manager at work, and that she forced him to have relations
can't
with
force
her
a
at
man
work
to do
after
that,
he
though.
had tried to end the relationship on multiple occasions. She also
she
told
do
them that
have a
Ashley
job.
repeatedly called and texted her that morning to let her know that she was coming.
See them walking together, and you're a woman, you know our intuition. I know that's the girl. I seen her, we argued yesterday, he broke it up, it was fine. This morning now, she's calling, text him, saying that she's gonna be coming here. I waited for her.
The officers left without making any arrests because they weren't sure who had started the fight. They even called and spoke with Ashley at the hospital just to get her side of the story. To their surprise, she said that she didn't know Antonetta Stevens or Janine Gonzalez and that she wasn't sleeping with anyone's fiancé. Ashley seemed fine during their call,
I ain't gonna lie.
but
She
her
look like she
condition
just be lying
deteriorated
for
to such
fun.
an extent that ER doctors decided to fly her to another hospital with more experienced surgeons. But sadly, she died later that afternoon before they could perform what may have been life-saving surgeries.
No.
Now, with a possible murder on their hands, Gwinnett County detectives returned to Antonetta and Daniel's apartment
Dang,
later
that
that
sucks,
night.
bro.
Daniel was not home at the time.
You just caught an
Antonetta
accidental
and Janine
body.
were, but neither showed
Didn't
even the
even know.
slightest bit of emotion when Detective Carter told them that Ashley was dead.
Well, we just got another call about it. So I guess the girl went to the hospital and she died.
She died.
She's dead. So, but we know that there was like an altercation that happened beforehand.
That was mutual, and she came here.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah.
So, but because of it,
I wasn't going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
I get it.
Yeah.
But because of that,
Nah,
we
you
have
murked
to
her.
kind of talk to you guys and get a more formal statement.
Sure. Okay. Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like her. I don't like her already. I don't know. Something about her, bro. I just don't like her. I don't.
Antonetta did say that she was sorry and that she never intended to kill
The
anyone,
light-skinned
but
girl
she
I don't
reminded the
like.
detectives that Ashley came to her home. This statement was obviously meant to place some or all of the blame on the victim. The implication was that the fight never would have happened and that Ashley would still be alive if she had not come around looking for trouble. Antonetta
Wow.
also told detectives that she was suffering from depression and bipolar disorder because she and Daniel moved to Georgia to start new lives, and she never thought that he would cheat on her with another coworker.
Basically, cheat on me with someone at the workplace. You know what I'm saying?
So we would like to get like a formal statement. So we're going to ask that you come up to our headquarters and talk to us.
It's just right up the street.
Detectives did not question Janine at the apartment, but they were pretty sure she participated in the fatal fight. A few minutes after arriving, they asked Antonetta and Janine to come to the police station
why
just
she
down
laughing,
the road so they could
bruh?
ask them
See,
a few
why
questions.
she
It's
laughing,
unclear
bruh?
if Antonetta and Janine were transported
called-
to the
you
police
just helped
station
out
in the
catching a
same
body.
vehicle, but they were placed in
Bare
separate
hands.
interrogation rooms immediately after
You going
arriving.
down the river.
Antonetta's demeanor and body language were relatively somber, but she told detectives that she didn't go out looking for trouble
That's
and that
cap.
she never intended to get into a fight with Ashley.
How you don't intend to get in a fight with her? You old girl recording. You walked straight up on her and pressed her, but you wasn't looking to fight. Y'all ain't talk at. You ain't talk at all from that video. You ain't talk. You walked up, pressed, and did your business.
She
Like,
also expressed remorse for her death,
crazy.
but again, she made it clear that she came to her home where she lived with her fiancé Daniel and their children. This was exactly what she said earlier that day, but Antonetta eventually hung her head and said that it was all too much. And shortly thereafter, she told detectives that she wasn't going to
now
say
she getting
any more
emotional.
and that she wanted an attorney.
I will say that, I don't go out looking to harm anybody. That's not my intention. I do feel, very remorseful about anything that has happened with that young lady. I'll also say that, it wasn't my intention to even get into an altercation with her today. She came over to my place of residence looking for my fiance. We argued, I was hit, we fought. I feel really bad, but I really
y'all beat the
I don't
brakes
know,
off that
just,
girl, bro. Like,
it's just too
handed her
much.
straight 4 combo with the drink.
You okay?
No, I'm not. I'm just,
I ain't gonna lie. Detective right here ain't going for none of that. Her face ain't changed one bit. Like, no remorse. She look like
On
she
the
got
other
zero
hand, Janine
tolerance.
was surprisingly talkative and upbeat in the other interrogation room just down the hall. She started by telling detectives
got
Araya
vampire
and
teeth.
Carter that Antonetta and Daniel hadn't been on good terms and that they had been arguing a lot. Janine said things got worse after an incident with the in-laws on a recent trip
Oh,
to
she got a
Florida where they
mouthpiece on
attended a
her, bro.
family member's wedding. She told them
She
that
just going
Daniel
crazy
told her
talking.
about the affair with Ashley and that she in turn told Antonetta because she was closer to her than she was to her own brother. Then Janine described Antonetta's reaction to the news and told investigators that they saw Daniel and Ashley walking together near Quick Trip the very next day.
Told her what happened. He explained what she did or whatever. She was like, "Oh, really?" She's upset, whatever. I was like, "Don't tell him that, because he's gonna be mad at me."
Right.
According to Janine, Ashley came to the apartment because Antonetta and Daniel were splitting up, and she was kicking him out of the apartment. She readily admitted that there was a fight that afternoon and that she and Antonetta took Ashley's phone. However, she said they only took it because they wanted to call her fiancé to tell him that Ashley was cheating on him.
And Antonetta saw the messages, so she decides, like, yeah, now she's about to come see you. Now I'm about to beat her up, cause you just saved me from her the other day.
She
No,
childish,
that's
bro.
how it was.
She childish. She childish. I think they said she was 17. She childish, bro. She don't know what like situation she really in right now. She's delusional from reality right now. And she got every gap in the world, like every gap in the world in all teeth. So you know how people got one gap? She got every gap, all gaps between every 32 teeth she got. Like, boy,
So
that don't make no
she's
sense,
coming.
man.
So Antonetta and me,
Her
we
smirk
gonna
really
go,
just irritate me, bro.
and she comes to the house. You know, big fight. It's a big fight. So, uh, after the fight, um, we took her phone. We were gonna call her husband to let her know that it's a thirsty.
Bro, why is she
She also
laughing?
told them that Ashley came to the apartment when the fight was
She
over and
really
that they
go
gave
get
her
it,
phone
yeah.
back, and that they had no
Yeah, that's
idea what
crazy.
happened after that because they closed the door
She
and went
don't
back
care
inside.
at all.
I don't know what the hell happened after.
Next, Detective Araya asked Janine if she had ever been in a fight. She said that she had, and she got a little flirty when he told her she had wide shoulders and an athletic build.
I really look athletic.
Yeah, you look the flag. Yeah, you got some shoulders on you.
She do got shoulders, like she be
Why
hitting the
would you do
gym.
that? You don't know if I'm just care about these shoulders.
Janine already knew that Ashley was dead and that she was involved in the fight that led to her death. But even so, she was smiley and lighthearted throughout the entire interview.
That don't make
to be
sense,
fair,
bro.
she was only 17 years old,
That's
and
why.
as such, it's possible that she did not understand the magnitude of the situation.
I just
then again,
said that,
she may
bro. I just said that, dude. She really don't know what situation she in, bro. Like she could be gone for a while, fam. Like a while, and she over here kikiing with the detectives, brother, sister. You gone, and you telling everything from start to finish. Like you helping them out so much is crazy.
have known full well how serious
Just to run
things
you
were.
down.
If so, acting inappropriately casual and friendly may have been the only way she knew how to deal with the stress. Whatever the case, Janine described the fight and admitted that she did more than just hold the camera. She said she was surprised that Ashley kept talking during the fight even though she was the one getting beaten up.
Tell us about that. Like, how did that happen?
It was very vivid. It happens so fast. Fights are just like a blur when it happens.
Yeah.
But
where was she? I know you said earlier she came looking for him.
She came because he was moving. He was getting kicked out, and she wanted to be a little writer. When she knows she a side chick and she got a husband at home. Girl.
I know she's breaking up a happy home, but where was she at? Like.
No, she has a husband as well.
Yeah, no, but where was she at?
What do you mean?
Oh, she has a husband too?
For him. Where was she at?
Not her, but the one that passed away. Wow.
Through messages.
See y'all.
She was in.
That's why you don't mess up. You don't mess up somebody's house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't go for somebody that already got somebody, cause you don't know what that person go do to you. It's really up to they partner for making that decision. You should be mad at your partner for making that decision. You know what I'm saying? But people don't think like that. They want you, and then forgive their partner for it, or don't. You know what I'm saying?
Complex. I guess she
People be
lives like right
confused,
near us.
bruh.
Detectives established a good rapport with Janine in the early going, but the atmosphere in the room changed instantly when they confronted her with the glaring inconsistency in her story. She initially claimed that Ashley was texting Antonetta that morning. However, the detectives knew that she and Antonetta took Daniel's phone while he was sleeping and used it to lure Ashley to the apartment complex.
How did you guys find the messages again?
His phone.
Okay, did you find it or did she find it?
She found it.
Antoinette? Okay. How did she, where were you at? Did you come, how did that happen?
She came to me, we were reading messages. And we were like, yeah, that's the girl that we just saw. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys text her?
What do you mean?
Did you guys send messages to her?
No, we don't got her number.
No, I mean from his phone.
Oh, from his phone?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you messed up your story a little bit. I already read the messages. You messed up a little bit.
What was the messages?
He wasn't getting kicked out.
Oh,
Yes, he
she
was.
lying? Boy, she confident in what she say though.
I don't know. What the hell?
At the end of the
She
interview,
very
Janine
confident
seemed
in what she's
mildly
talking about.
amused when detectives told her that she was being charged with robbery.
Robbery.
She laughed and admitted that they took Ashley's phone, but she reminded them that they gave it back later. After this short exchange, they told Janine that she was also going to be charged with murder.
She
Oh,
wasn't leaving unless we gave her back her phone. We just
I want to see how she react to that, because all that bubbly stuff
Yeah,
gonna go out the
but,
window.
She got her phone back.
She say it was okay for you to take it?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's a robbery. Other charge is murder.
Murder?
Yep. You'll be charged with murder.
Me?
Yep.
Ooh.
That's too bad.
Janine said it was crazy, that life was crazy, and that it was too bad. According to her, all she did was pull Ashley's hair.
Girl, you know you dealt some
At
damage
the end of the
too.
interview, Janine laughed and joked with the photographer who took her mugshot. She and Antonetta were arrested and charged with robbery, aggravated battery, and felony murder, and transported to the Gwinnett County Jail, where they were held without bond. Daniel
With
had
no
injuries
bond?
all over his back and shoulders when Gwinnett homicide detectives showed up at his apartment later that night. He couldn't say how he got the injuries, but Antonetta may have attacked him before or after the altercation with Ashley. Whatever the case, it was apparent from the very beginning that he had feelings for Ashley and that he was concerned for her. He even gave detectives his phone and told them that they could search through his call and text records to help them figure out who instigated the fight.
The only thing she said is, "Why would you do this to me?" And I told her, like, we're not, like, the love interest is gone. Everything, like, I told her this yesterday when she saw me walking with the girl.
Oh, okay.
And I stopped her. I was like, you're not gonna fight her because of what we're going through. It's not her fault, you know.
Did she message
Yes,
Ashley
she
from
did.
your phone?
She did, and I'm pretty sure
Pretending to
Ashley
be
had-
you?
Yes.
Then, when he asked how Ashley was, they
That boy
told him they
cooperating
had
with
just found out
everything.
from the hospital that she had died from
everything.
her injuries.
Is she hurt?
Let me see.
Like, real bad?
So,
Honestly, I'm not gonna make a show. I'm not gonna go and yell. I'm not gonna go call her. I just want to know.
well, yeah, we got a call from the hospital a little while ago, and she actually passed away from.
Bro, stop playing with me,
No,
please.
seriously.
Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing
Sit down,
with me.
sit down,
bro.
sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Please stop playing with me.
Shh, breathe, breathe,
Dang.
breathe,
Please stop
He
playing
love
with
that
me.
girl,
breathe,
boy.
breathe. Look at me, look at me. Breathe.
Always.
During the trial,
Dang,
prosecutors
that
relied
sucked. That
heavily on
made
the
me
footage
hurt.
taken by Janine before, during, and
She ain't
after the
bubbly
fight.
no more.
Janine's attorneys claimed that she played a minor role in the attack and reminded everyone that she was a minor at the time. They even described her as a bystander and said that, if anything, she should have been charged with involuntary manslaughter instead of murder. But unsurprisingly, this tactic backfired when prosecutors showed the footage in which Antonetta asked her if she wanted any of this. Janine clearly said, "I do," then kicked Ashley in the head at least 3 times while she was on the ground. Another pivotal moment in the trial came when prosecutors presented the autopsy report. According to the medical examiner, Ashley's death was caused by a rupture of the right adrenal gland, but more importantly, the manner of death was homicide. Antonetta's attorneys claimed that she was not the instigator because Ashley came to her place of residence. But this didn't hold water because she used Daniel's phone to lure Ashley to her. In the end, Antonetta Stevens and Janine Gonzalez were each convicted of theft, battery, and murder, and sentenced to
20 years in the state prison. Boy, that mean
Ashley's family set
they
up a
going through
GoFundMe page
20
shortly after her
whole
death.
years.
It ultimately
Like, they
raised
doing
nearly
that all they whole
$6,000 that helped to pay
sentence,
for the
like,
cost
and
of
they got no
transporting her
bail.
body back to New York, as well
Only
as
thing
her
they can help
funeral
them is
and
trial
burial.
whenever they hit it, but
Later,
I
one
doubt
of
that's gonna
Ashley's
do nothing.
cousins said that she was a beautiful woman inside and out, that Antonetta and Janine were motivated by jealousy, and that they were lucky the police got them before the family did.
Very angry with those girls. They lucky the cops got them. She was beautiful inside out, so I could see why they was jealous. And jealousy is an ugly trait to have.
Yeah,
If
she
you
from
found
New
this case
York.
compelling, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and give
Boy. Boy, 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 boy. R.I.P. Ashley, man. Well, look, man, if you enjoyed that video, bro, go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and give it a subscribe, man. I'm out this thing. Y'all stay blessed, stay positive. Like I forgot what I was about to say. Like always, man. Take care of yourself. Real talk. I'm gone. Deuces.